Hello everyone and welcome to the UkeStuff channel in the series of how to create ukulele play-alongs using the iPad, but now I'm actually on my MacBook screen and I am here on YouTube Studio. Now YouTube Studio is kind of a newer thing for YouTube. It's been coming for about the last year and a half or so, and there are some new twists and tricks to have to deal with this. But I just want to show you what's going on here. Now, first of all, I am using Chrome, Google Chrome, for interacting with YouTube. I'm finding that's a better solution than Safari, and it makes sense because Chrome is made by Google, which owns YouTube, so that all works out pretty well. But today what I'm going to show you is how I upload videos and the process that takes. So I click the Create button, I say Upload Video, I choose the file. I could drag or drop, but I'm just going to add the I Believe in You play along, and it's going to start uploading here. And you can see that it's going to give me a little progress bar down here telling me how fast it's uploading, and our internet connection is a little slow. So, and that's okay. It's fast enough for streaming videos and so forth, but putting things back on the web, it's kind of slow. I usually do this work overnight, so I'll get 3 windows going at the same time. But then I can do my description. I don't do my thumbnail here. For the thumbnails that I take right in LumaFusion, I use the YouTube Studio app on the iPad, and I add it there, sometimes even while this video is uploading. So just so you know, that's there. I can set the playlist, which for me is a ukulele play-along for this one. This is the new deal, is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. So if you make content for students or for kids in particular, it really impacts your ability to make revenue from that. Ads can't appear on there. It's a whole nightmare. So I'm thinking that there's going to be a lot of people that say that their stuff isn't made for kids anymore. The real negative then is that kids won't be able to find it in YouTube Kids, but there needs to be a better solution for the audience issue here than what YouTube's got going on right now. And this again is February of 2020, and that will probably change over time. I don't need to restrict my videos because, quite honestly, the largest percentage of people watching videos are people that identify themselves with YouTube as being between the ages of 18 and 24. So then I do more options. This is not a paid promotion. I will usually say it's a ukulele play-along. I have a shortcut on my keyboard for that. I don't usually need to say much else other than that. I typically don't put in the recording date, the video location. The license is a standard YouTube license. I allow embedding. I publish to my subscriptions feed, so when I upload, people know that it's coming. I hold every comment for review. There are some people that let all the comments go, but generally I approve most comments, but I do that. And I don't necessarily like showing people how many viewers like or dislike the video. And quite honestly, the thumbs up and the thumbs down does not necessarily mean like or dislike the video, and it can mean 1,000 things. It could mean somebody doesn't want that sort of video popping up in their feed, so they do a thumbs down. It could mean that they just don't like that song. It could mean that they don't like the ukulele. So that's a really tricky one to do and to deal with. And if you're going to be posting videos online, you have to not worry so much about the thumbs down. In fact, you don't even have to worry so much about the thumbs up. You just worry about making good content that you're happy with, and that's all that really matters. But then we get to the description here, and that's what matters the most to me. And I'm going to show you what I do there. A long time ago, I started this process where I have sort of a new video tag where I indicate what the chords are that are being used and what it's used for. And so I can cut and paste most of this up here. I have to change the chords, but that's okay. So for educational use, optimized for GCEA ukulele, the chords that are going to be used, and that's where I'll have to actually go back and look and make sure I've got all the chords right. I had a separate one for baritone one time, and I accidentally clicked too far there. There will eventually be a tutorial video here where I can paste that. And when the chord chart goes online at ukestuff.com, I'll put that link there as well. Then, furthermore, I have my entire bottom part that is the same on every video that talks about using LumaFusion, talks about the motion video backgrounds, talks about the UkeStuff Podcast, about my blog, where I'm at in social media, if people want to make a donation towards the work, a little bit about my ukulele video method. Let's see here, the issue about do you have a request for a song, merchandise, and then just again a thank you. So I do have to still fill in this information up here on the top, as you can see, but until this video uploads, and you can see the speed of our internet, 41 minutes left, so that's going to be a while. I am not going to let this be a 41-minute video. I really don't need to, but what I probably will do is check in a little bit later and record another little video clip. This will all be one continuous video that you'll see, but I'll show you the video elements and how I insert the end screen, and then how I set visibility for the video. I usually try planning ahead of time so that I'm not on a deadline. I usually prepare stuff in advance. And when there isn't something going on, when you don't see a post from me for a week or two, usually means that it was a busy week, or I had vacation, or a concert, or something like that. So I think that's all I need to record at this moment. I'll come back for the next part after this video uploads. Okay, now I'm in the iPad app, and I just want to show you how this all works. Now I need to be in the right account. So I'm into the Uke Playalongs account here, and you can see the videos that I have here, and here's the I Believe in You Playalong. Now I'm not going to do anything else here other than to go up to this pencil in the upper right hand corner, and then I'm going to edit the thumbnail, and then this is where I'm going to use I Believe in You Ukulele Playalong like that, and then I'm going to save the draft, and then that will be good to go once the changes are saved. So now I'm going to move back to the MacBook, which is ready to go. Okay, here we are back in my MacBook. You can see that it's finished processing. So I just want to show you the next couple of things that I do here. Also, just note that I've put all the correct chords in and everything else that I can fill in for now. I'm going to have to do the tutorial video later because I haven't filmed that yet. But I'm going to go now to next, which will take us to video elements. I don't do much with cards. Cards are the little things that pop up in the upper right of a video and give people a chance to click on it. I tried that for a while. I was using that especially to link to the tutorial video, and very few links were coming, or very few clicks were coming from that, so I just don't really do that. But I did decide, I think it was last summer, when I split the channel into two different channels, from Ukulele Tenor to Uke Playalongs and then UkeStuff. What I've started to do is to add a template, and the template that I use I import from a video, and I'll just pull one in. I just use the same template every time. I know how long the end has to be, and this is something you have to work with, but ultimately what is pulled in here, and if I move my cursor forward in time like this, I have an image that I created on Canva. It's that great iPad or iOS app. I think it's on a number of other things too. You can you figure out how big your things need to be, and then you can add various things here. So the four things that become alive, and you can see these here, are a subscribe to Uke Playalongs, which is the current channel, visiting UkeStuff, and then the most recent upload, and then the one that's best for the viewer based on their preferences, and these all show on playback. And that's all set up now. All I have to do is import it from the previous video, and it just loads perfectly like that. I don't have to do anything else with it. But the first time that you set that up, you do have to work on it a little bit. So I need to save that. And then once it's saved, it'll tell me that it's saved. And then I can return to YouTube Studio. And then I go next, because I'm not going to add cards. Some people do. I'm not going to do that. And I schedule it. And the cool part here is that you can see in advance, and I publish things on Tuesdays. So I'm going to try to have this one all ready to go with the tutorial by February 25th. And that may actually be in the past when you're watching this video, because I'm going to be releasing the how-to videos probably one a week, because I don't want to overflood the channel with those. And I can set as a premiere, but I don't. The time zone is set as my own right now, and then I just schedule it, and it will tell me that it is ready to go. I just close it, and then when I look at videos, you'll see that it is right up here. There's a copyright claim on the music, which means that it'll be monetized by the uploader, which is, cannot be monetized by me, but it can be monetized by the copyright holder. And of course, with ads, YouTube will take their share as well. It's scheduled, and you can see everything else here. So that covers pretty much everything in terms of uploading and what I do. And that should walk you all the way through from the first step of what do you need from hardware and software all the way to getting it out on YouTube to the very end in this 6th part of this series. I probably will not make another series like this for a while unless the system changes a whole lot. For example, if LumaFusion undergoes a massive change, or perhaps YouTube Studio changes or something else along the way, or the entire way that you publish a video changes. But as for now, that's kind of the up-to-date version as of February 2020 of what it looks like to publish a video from start to finish as a play-along on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and there'll be plenty of more content coming in the future.